This is what the decontamination phase looks like. Literally thousands of oyster shells all stacked up in this big pile. The sheriff's office is asking for video on Country Shadow, Dawn Trail, Arabian Bend. They say it all comes down to safety. That's why the owners here installed new cameras and a new security system to catch the people who did this. District 1 says the plans for a gas station are gone here. Neighbors aren't just hitting one bump in the road here on Butch Canyon. We've counted at least 3 exposed manhole covers on this street alone. We walked around this entire cemetery and the tire tracks stretch hundreds of feet across the perimeter. Jordan was getting ready to leave San Antonio. He went to go get gas at Stanley's, and that's when he was shot inside of his car. They say he drove about a block before he crashed right here on Commerce Street. This is Senate Bill 629, and it was filed by State Senator Judith Zaffirini. She's a South Texas Democrat. The bill would lower the interest rate for overdue child support payments from 6% to 3%. In a bill analysis, Zaffirini said in part, quote, lowering the interest rate. Getting this surgery hasn't been an easy road. We've been following Santiago and Elena's story over the last few months.
My liver is decomposing.
After 2 failed attempts, the third time was a charm. A saying stood true. The shells from the oysters we eat during Fiesta are collected and driven 150 miles down to the coast. Gunshots are a sound so unfamiliar to neighbors living in this community that most of them thought it was early morning construction on their street. I've spoken to multiple business owners who lost everything, and they were looking for help.
The whole business and everything, my location, everything is gone.
We're in an Airbnb that's not generating income.
Both applied for grants from the Chamber Foundation to rebuild. Most of what's left is just broken pieces. Lewis says the only reason he was able to tell that this was his kitchen was because of the stove turned sideways and pots and pans.